So good morning all. Okay. Question number 79. If two equations x square minus kx minus 21 equals to 0 and x square minus 3kx plus 35 is equal to 0 have a common root. Have a common root. And k greater than 0. Then the value of k is first option 3, second option 2, third option 4, fourth option -1. See, two equations, x square minus kx minus 21 is equal to 0, x square minus 3kx plus 35 is equal to 0, have a common root. And k must be positive value. Then value of k we need to find out. So that means let us solve first these two equations. Okay, right. So now x square minus kx minus 21 equals to 0. Equation 1, x square minus 3kx plus 35 equals to 0. Subtract equation 2 from equation 1. So minus, this becomes plus, this becomes minus. So x square cancel. This will be 2kx. This will be 56 equal to 0. Now x equals to 56 upon 2k. That is 28 by k. So from equation 1, substitute in the place of x 28 by k whole square minus k times 28 upon k minus 21 equals to 0. K cancel out. We have 28 square, that means 28 into 28 upon k square equals to. So 28 minus 21, that is minus 49, becomes 49. So k square is equal to 28 into 28 upon 49. 49 means 7 into 7 you can write. 7 1 7 4 ja 7 1 ja 7 4 ja. K square is equal to 16. So K will be plus or minus 4. But K value must be positive. So therefore, K is equal to 4 is the answer. Since K greater than 0. Third option is the right option. So problem number 80. If x square minus kx minus 21 equals to 0 and x square minus kx minus 3 equals to 0 and x square plus kx minus 15 equals to 0 have a common root. Have a common root. Then k equals to first option 1, second option 2, third option 3, fourth option 4. See, x square minus kx minus 3 is equal to 0. X square plus kx minus 15 is equal to 0. Have a common root. Then value of k we need to find out. Right. So first let us find out the value of x in terms of k. Substitute that x value either in equation 1 or equation 2. So x square minus kx minus 3 equals to 0. So equation 1. Second equation is x square plus kx minus 15 equals to 0. So subtracting minus this becomes plus. X square cancel, minus kx minus 2kx. This will be plus 15 minus 3 plus 12 equals to 0. We have 2kx is equal to 12. Now x becomes 12 by 2k, that is 6 upon k. 6 upon k. So problem number 78 is not available, please, because actually that might have been erased. So I will discuss later, don't worry. So now from equation 1, so that implies in the place of equation 1, substitute 6 upon k. 6 upon k whole square minus k times 6 upon k minus 3 equals to 0. So we have 36 upon k square. This is k cancel out, minus 9 equals to 0. So 36 equal to 9k square. So k square is equal to 36 by 9, 4. So k equals to square root of 4. That will be either plus or minus 2. So plus 2 is there. So second option is the right option.
Please recheck.
Next question.
Sir, once can you show
Question number
previous
81.
page? Sir,
Tell me.
once can you show previous page?
Here multiply both sides with k square. 36 minus 9k square is equal to 0. So 9k square is equal to 36. K square is equal to 4. K is equal to root of 4 plus or minus 2.
Okay, sir.
Question number 81. If alpha comma beta are real, and alpha square comma minus beta square are the roots of the equation a square x square plus x plus 1 minus a square equals to 0. Here a is positive, a greater than 1. Then beta square equals to first option a square, second option is 1, third option is 1 minus a square, fourth option is 1 plus a square. So this is very, very interesting question. Here alpha comma beta are not roots, they are only real numbers. Here alpha square comma minus beta square are roots of this equation. Then we need to find out beta square value. Just think for a while about this problem. So since alpha square comma minus beta square are the roots of the given equation, so first alpha square plus beta square, alpha square plus minus beta square, that is alpha square minus beta square is equal to coefficient of x is 1 minus coefficient of x, that is minus 1 upon a square you will be getting. Say equation 1. Next product we can find out. Minus alpha square into beta square is equal to, we have constant term 1 minus a square upon a square. See, from this one we will get an equation in terms of alpha square and beta square, so that we can have the beta square value. Here this can be written 1 upon a square minus a square by a square is minus 1. So with the help of equation 1, from 1, see, it's clear that minus 1 upon a square is alpha square minus beta square. What does 1 upon a square becomes? It becomes minus alpha square plus beta square. Now here we can have, see, minus alpha square beta square equal to, this 1 upon a square is replaced by this value, minus alpha square plus beta square and minus 1. Take all the terms of right hand side to the left hand side, so that we get alpha square minus beta square minus alpha square beta square plus 1 equals to 0. Now alpha square plus 1, you separate the terms, alpha square plus 1, From minus beta square minus alpha square beta square, take minus beta square common. We have 1 plus alpha square equal to 0. So we get here two factors, alpha square plus 1 into 1 minus beta square equal to 0. But here one condition is given, alpha is real. Suppose if the product of the two numbers equal to 0, first number may be 0, second number may be 0, or both may be 0. Suppose if alpha square plus 1 equal to 0, alpha square equals to minus 1. But alpha square is equal to minus 1 means the square of a negative number cannot be, square of a real number cannot be negative. So that means if alpha square is equal to negative 1 means alpha must be unreal, imaginary, but against our given data. So that's why alpha square plus 1 should not be equal to 0. But product is equal to 0 means 1 minus beta square obviously becomes 0. So we need beta square. So beta square is equal to 1. This is the answer. Second option. It's clear? Nobody is responding.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir. Sir, once can you scroll up, sir?
82nd question.
Sir,
Huh.
can you scroll up? Okay, sir.
If alpha beta are the roots of x square plus bx plus c equals to 0, and alpha plus h comma beta plus h are the roots of x square plus qx x square plus qx plus r is equal to 0. Then h equals to first option b plus q, second option is b minus q, third option is 2 times of b plus q, fourth option is half times b minus q. Alpha beta are the roots of x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and alpha plus h and beta plus h are the roots of x square plus qx plus r is equal to 0. Then we need to find out the h value in terms of b comma q. So my dear students, as we know the roots of x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we can find a respective alpha plus beta and alpha beta. So alpha plus beta equals to, from the first equation, say this is first equation. Suppose say this is second equation. From first equation, alpha plus beta is equal to, we have minus coefficient of x, that is minus b, whereas alpha beta equals to c. Now from the second equation, see, sum of the roots alpha plus h plus beta plus h equal to, here you can write minus q, but alpha plus beta is equal to, we can replace here, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus b plus 2h equal to minus q. transpose minus b to the right hand side. 2h equals to b minus q. So we need h value. That's all. So therefore, h is equal to b minus q upon 2. Mathematical manipulation. This can be written half times b minus q. Obviously, fourth option is the right option. Fourth option is the right option. Okay, Anusha, absolutely correct. Not option 2. Option 4 is the correct one. But good try.
Scroll up, sir.
Now, 83. If the roots of the equation x square plus px plus q equals to 0 are tan 30 degrees and tan 15 degrees and tan 15 degrees. So respectively, then the value of 2 plus q minus p is equal to first option 1, second option 2, third option 3, fourth option 0. This is very interesting question. See, the roots of the equation x square plus px plus q is equal to 0 are tan 30, tan 50. The value of this one we need to find out. So first let us establish relation between the coefficients of the given quadratic equation with the roots tan 30 and tan 15. So for a while, let us say tan 30 is equal to alpha, tan 15 is equal to beta. So that means sum of the roots. Sum of the roots is equal to, you can have tan 30 plus tan 15. Tan 30 plus tan 15 is equal to, we can have sum of the roots, that is sum of the roots, say S symbol, minus P, say equation 1. Product of the roots tan 30 into tan 15 equals to product of the roots, say capital P, that is, this is Q. P stands for product, S stands for sum. See, in trigonometry, we have studied one important note concept. I will say actually connection problem. It's a problem is connected to the trigonometry. Quadratic equations has been connected to the trigonometry chapter, compound angles. So we have this condition. If alpha plus beta equals to, sorry, 1 minute. I will write there. So 1 minute. If a plus b is equal to 45 degrees, then 1 plus tan A into 1 plus tan B equal to 2. Use this important note. You check 30 plus 15 is 45. So we can have like this now, 1 plus tan 30, 1 plus tan A into 1 plus tan B, that is 1 plus tan 15 should be equal to 2. Open the brackets. 1 plus tan 15 plus tan 30 is into 1 tan 30 plus tan 30 into tan 15. Even you do not know the values of tan 15 and tan 30 also, we can find out. So my dear students, you check. Here tan 30 plus tan 15 is minus P. This is minus P. Tan 30 into tan 15 is Q. Just replace it. 1 minus P plus Q equal to 2. So what we are asked? So just 2 plus Q minus P, right? 2 plus Q minus P. Transpose 1 this side now. What do you get now here? Q minus P equals to 1. Add 2 on both sides. 2 plus Q minus P is equal to 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Option is third option. Right. Next, 84th question. If 1 minus P is a root of 1 minus P is a root of x square plus 7x plus 3 equals to 0. If 1 minus P is a root of x square plus px plus 1 minus P equals to 0, then its roots are so first option 0 comma 1, second option negative 1 comma 2, third option 0 comma minus 1, fourth option is negative 1 comma 1. So see, since 1 minus P is the root of this 1 minus P should satisfy this equation. So we get like this. In the place of x, replace 1 minus P. 1 minus P whole square plus P times of 1 minus P plus 1 minus P equals to 0. So just if you observe the terms of the left hand side, the each term has 1 minus P as one of the factors. So that we can take out common, 1 minus P common. If you take 1 minus P common, you will be getting 1 minus P plus P and plus 1 equals to 0. Am I correct now? So P cancel out. This
Yes,
is nothing but
sir.
a constant. So 1 minus P becomes 0. Obviously P is 1. Now the equation becomes instead of P, 1 substitute x square, that is plus x equals to 0. Take x common out. X into x plus 1 is equal to 0. Here we are asked the roots. Roots means x values. X is equal to 0 and x is equal to minus 1. 0 comma minus 1 is our answer. Third option. Clear? Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What happened to you today? You seem to be so dull. 85th
Sir,
question.
Sir, so last.
So if anybody actually are in the waiting room, then I will remove them. So you need to continue till the end of the session, otherwise don't enter the classroom.
Okay, sir.
Right. 85. If alpha, beta are the roots of x square plus 7x plus 3 equals to 0, then alpha minus 1 whole square plus beta minus 1 whole square equals to, first option is 59, second option is 69, third option is 39, fourth option is 49. So don't wait for my solutions. So first, whenever the question is there, just read, look at the screen and read the question, understand the question and comprehend the question, then start your working. So you need to do your work. After that, you follow me. So don't be idle. If alpha comma beta are the roots of this equation, then alpha minus 1 whole square plus beta minus 1 whole square we need to find out. So very simple. I will give the suggestion to you. So as alpha comma beta are the roots of x square plus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0, we can find alpha plus beta, that is minus 7. Alpha beta is equal to 3. Product of the roots is equal to. Expand alpha minus 1 whole square and beta minus 1 whole square. So in this regard, you are going to get alpha square plus beta square value also. That can be obtained alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Substituting alpha plus beta and alpha beta, the required value will be evaluated. So follow this process. These are the instructions to be followed. It's very important. Actually, you need to follow the instructions. Everywhere, the instructions play vital role. So regarding to the any examination, not either it may be board or competitive entrance examination, first instruction is very important. Right? Okay, option 1. Right, very good. Okay, let us check my solution. Since alpha comma beta are the roots, alpha plus beta is equal, directly I will write minus 7, whereas alpha beta is equal to 3. So now expansion of alpha minus 1 whole square, that becomes alpha square minus 2 alpha plus 1. Similarly, this will, in terms of beta, you will be getting beta square minus 2 beta plus 1. Let us rearrange alpha square plus beta square minus 2 common, alpha plus beta and plus 2. Again, this alpha plus alpha square beta square, we can have alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta minus 2 times of alpha plus beta plus 2. Just substitute alpha plus beta is equal to minus 7, alpha beta is equal to 3. This is minus 7 square 49. This is minus 6 plus 14 and plus 2. So this will be 49 plus 2, 51. 51 plus 14 is 65. 65 minus 6. 65 minus 6 is 59. Okay. 59 is there? Yes. First option. Right. Okay, shall I move to next question?
Yes, sir.
So 86th. If alpha, beta are the roots of are the roots of 2x square plus x plus 3 equals to 0, then 1 minus alpha plus 1 plus alpha plus 1 minus beta upon 1 plus beta equals to first option 1 upon 2, second option negative 1 upon 2, third option 3 upon 2, fourth option negative 3 upon 2. So similar process need to be applied as we did in 87th question. Alpha, beta are the roots of this equation. So find alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Directly we can write here also alpha plus beta is equal to minus 1 upon 2. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Alpha beta is equal to 3 by 2. So let's directly proceed for solution here. So 1 plus alpha multiplied with 1 plus beta. This is the LCM. So 1 minus alpha multiplied with 1 plus beta plus 1 plus alpha multiplied with 1 minus beta. Let us simplify. 1 plus beta minus alpha beta plus 1 minus beta plus alpha minus alpha beta upon here, very interesting, here directly we can write 1 plus alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. See, 1 plus beta alpha plus alpha beta. Here plus beta minus beta cancel, minus alpha plus alpha cancel, right? So we have this equals to 1 plus 1 2, 2 minus 2 alpha beta upon 1 plus alpha plus beta plus 2 alpha beta. So that means substitute alpha plus beta is equal to minus 1 upon 2, alpha beta is equal to 3 upon 2. So that means 2 minus alpha beta is equal to 3 by 2, 2 alpha beta is minus 3 upon 1 plus alpha plus beta is equal to right, what do you get? Minus 1 upon 2 plus 2 alpha beta is equal to how much? That is 3. So you have this will be minus 1 upon 4. This is 3 plus 1 is 4. 7 by 2 you will be getting. 7 by 2. Something mistake we have done. Could you get it? You check the simplification. Is correct? It's correct only? Okay. Right. It's wrong. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. It's alpha beta. Good observation. This is 3 by 2. See, 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2 is 2 by 2, that is 1. That will be plus 1. So minus 1 upon 2.